Your blood isn't just biology, it's a blueprint. The type flowing through your veins may reveal more about your nature, your energy, and your destiny than you think. Blood is more than red cells. It's coded with personality traits, tendencies, and ancestral power. Among the different types, O blood group stands out as the oldest and most primal. Those with O positive and O negative blood types are often natural, born leaders, protectors, and warriors. But there's a difference, subtle yet deep, between the two. If you've ever wondered what your blood might say about who you really are, you're about to find out. What type of people have the O positive blood group? Number 1. Natural leaders with strong charisma. People with O positive blood often carry an invisible force that draws others to them, a quiet confidence that doesn't need to shout to be heard. Their charisma isn't forced, it's natural, effortless, and undeniable. When they enter a room, energy shifts. They don't have to demand attention, they command it simply by being present. These individuals often find themselves in leadership roles, not because they chase them, but because people instinctively trust their direction. There's something about the way they speak, the way they hold eye contact, the way they stay calm under pressure that makes others believe in them. All positive people are doers. They take initiative, move with conviction, and possess a forward, moving energy that others want to follow. They lead by example, not just by words. Whether in a corporate boardroom, a creative team, a family gathering, or a crisis situation, their natural ability to bring people together and rally them toward a common goal shines through. They don't just organize, they inspire. What sets them apart is that their leadership doesn't come from a need for control, but from a place of genuine connection and belief in people. They uplift others, push them to be better, and often see potential where others don't. Their outgoing nature makes them highly approachable, while their inner confidence makes them solid decision makers in times of uncertainty. In many ways, O-positive individuals reflect the archetype of the warrior leader, driven, charismatic, grounded, and trusted. People don't just follow them because they are in charge. They follow them because they believe in their vision, in their presence, and in the sense of stability they bring. This rare balance of confidence and connection is what makes their leadership both powerful and enduring. Number 2. Energetic and physically strong. People with O-positive blood often carry within them the legacy of their ancestral roots, the original hunter-gatherers. And this legacy is not just symbolic, but deeply physical. Their bodies seem built for endurance, action, and strength. They often display a naturally high energy level, a sense of physical vitality that keeps them moving when others are slowing down. Whether it's long hours at work, demanding physical tasks, or high-pressure environments, they tend to push through with remarkable stamina and resilience. Many O-positives possess a strong, responsive immune system, making them less susceptible to illness and quicker to recover when faced with physical setbacks. It's not uncommon to hear that they bounce back easily, both in terms of energy and overall health. This vitality is more than just a physical trait. It influences their mindset and behavior. They are typically the first to act when something needs to be done, preferring motion over hesitation, solutions over complaints. When a crisis hits, they don't freeze, they move. That action-oriented nature comes from deep instincts rooted in survival. Their bloodline has been shaped by generations of people who had to hunt, protect, endure, and lead physically demanding lives. This drive to move, to engage, to do, it's woven into their biology. Even in modern settings, or positives are often drawn to active lifestyles, sports, or professions that require energy and hands-on effort. They don't shy away from physical challenges. They embrace them and often thrive where others tire out. This physical robustness also supports their emotional strength, allowing them to remain grounded and clear-headed even under stress. In essence, their body and mind work together like a well-tuned engine, fast, focused, and built to last. It's no surprise that people often turn to them when strength, endurance, and decisive action are needed most. Emotionally stable and optimistic individuals with O-positive blood often radiate a calm, steady presence that makes them a natural emotional anchor in any group or environment. They possess a grounded optimism that doesn't ignore reality, but chooses to face it with strength and perspective. This emotional stability allows them to remain composed even in high-stress or uncertain situations, where others might spiral into anxiety or frustration. Rather than reacting impulsively or emotionally, they tend to pause, assess, and respond with a level head, a trait that makes them dependable and trustworthy, especially in times of crisis. Their optimism is not naive, it's resilient. They believe that challenges are temporary, that solutions exist, and that setbacks are not the end, but an opportunity to rise stronger. This belief system helps them recover quickly from disappointments, failures, or personal losses. Instead of wallowing in negativity, they instinctively begin searching for the next step forward. Their energy uplifts others not through loud motivation, but through a quiet certainty that things will get better. When a team, family, or social group is shaken, it's often the positive individual who brings balance back, not by dominating the space, but by being calm in the storm. Their presence alone has a stabilizing effect. Others sense their internal steadiness and begin to regulate their own emotions in response. This emotional resilience also makes them excellent friends, partners, and colleagues. They listen without judgment, offer encouragement without exaggeration, and bring humor and lightness into heavy moments. People often find themselves turning to all positives for advice or simply to feel a sense of peace. In a world full of emotional highs and lows, their stability becomes a quiet source of strength, not only for themselves, but for everyone lucky enough to be around them. Number 4, highly adapted and open-minded. People with O-positive blood possess an exceptional ability to adapt quickly and seamlessly to change, making them remarkably resilient in fast-paced, unpredictable, and ever-shifting environments. This adaptability isn't just about survival. It's about thriving by embracing new circumstances with openness and flexibility. Whether it's a sudden shift in their personal lives, a rapidly changing workplace, or navigating diverse cultural and social settings, all positives have a natural ease in adjusting their mindset and behavior to fit the moment without losing their core identity. This fluidity stems from an open-mindedness that encourages curiosity rather than resistance when faced with the unfamiliar or challenging. They don't just tolerate difference, they often welcome it, seeing change as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. Their ability to pivot quickly means they can handle ambiguity and complexity without becoming overwhelmed, making them invaluable in careers that demand multitasking, problem-solving, and collaboration across diverse teams. Socially, this openness helps them build bridges effortlessly, connecting with people from various backgrounds and perspectives with genuine interest and respect. This skill also allows them to reinvent themselves multiple times over the course of their lives, Whether through career changes, new hobbies, or evolving relationships, maintaining a sense of enthusiasm and optimism throughout. Their adaptability is not superficial flexibility, but a deeply ingrained capacity to flow with life's ups and downs while maintaining clarity and purpose. It gives them an edge in navigating modern life's constant changes and positions them as natural leaders and collaborators who can inspire confidence in uncertain times. In essence, O positives embody the spirit of adaptability, embracing change with grace, learning continuously, and thriving wherever life takes them. Number 5. Practical problem solvers. People with O positive blood have a distinct and refreshing way of approaching challenges. They don't dwell on problems, they fix them. While others may get tangled in overthinking, emotions, or the need to dissect every angle of a situation, O positives instinctively move towards solutions with clarity and purpose. Their thought process is linear, action-oriented, and deeply rooted in practicality. They don't waste time indulging in blame or what-ifs. Instead, the immediate response is, what needs to be done right now to make this better? This makes them highly effective in crisis situations where their calm, decisiveness becomes an anchor for others who might feel overwhelmed. They are not drawn to drama or confusion. In fact, they tend to cut through emotional fog like a blade, bringing simplicity to what once felt complicated. O positives thrive in environments where results matter more than rhetoric, and they gain satisfaction not from talking about problems, but from seeing progress in real time. Whether it's a personal conflict, a work dilemma, or an unexpected emergency, they automatically scan for the most direct route forward. Their practical mindset doesn't mean they lack depth. It means they prioritize function over fuss. They know that life doesn't always offer perfect conditions or endless time to strategize. So they adapt, act, and keep moving. This ability to simplify without oversimplifying is one of their greatest strengths. Others often turn to them when things fall apart, because they have a way of restoring order without creating more noise. They are the ones who fix the broken chair instead of just talking about how it broke. In a world often paralyzed by complexity, O positives are the ones who bring clarity, momentum, and results with quiet confidence and unstoppable focus. What type of people have the O negative blood group? Number 1. Rare and mysterious energetic signature. People with O negative blood belong to a rare and enigmatic group, comprising only about 67% of the global population. And this rarity is not limited to biology. It extends into their energy, their presence, and the way they move through the world. They often grow up with a quiet sense that they are different, not in a way that isolates them, but in a way that sets them apart, with a kind of mystique others can feel but rarely understand. Their energy doesn't shout, it resonates. There's a stillness about them, a depth that makes people pause, lean in, and sense that there's something more beneath the surface. This calm, magnetic presence often draws others in without effort. People may not know why they're intrigued, but they are. Oh, negative individuals tend to carry a natural spiritual gravity, a sense of inner knowing, ancient wisdom, or quiet strength that goes beyond age or experience. They are the ones who sit silently in a room and yet hold the emotional center of it, grounding others without speaking a word. Their instincts are often heightened, their perceptions sharper, and their inner world rich with reflection. Whether or not they explore spirituality in a traditional sense, many of them are naturally tuned to the unseen, to energy, emotion, and the invisible threads that connect people and events. This mysterious frequency can make them seem unapproachable to some, but profoundly magnetic to those who recognize their depth. They are not here to follow the crowd. They walk their own path, often feeling like observers in a world that moves too fast and speaks too loudly. Their rarity isn't just in their blood. It's in their soul, their energy, and the quiet power they carry that leaves a lasting imprint wherever they go. Number 2, highly intuitive and emotionally perceptive. People with O-negative blood possess an extraordinary level of emotional intelligence that goes beyond typical empathy. They are deeply intuitive beings who often feel the undercurrents of a situation long before words are spoken. They walk into a room and instantly sense the emotional climate, picking up on nonverbal cues, shifts in tone, micro-expressions, and subtle body language that most people overlook. It's as if their nervous system is wired to detect truth beneath the surface, allowing them to understand not only what others are saying, but what they're not saying. Their intuition is sharp, often manifesting as a gut feeling that turns out to be right more often than not, even when it defies logic or contradicts surface-level facts. This ability makes them exceptionally skilled at reading people, navigating complex relationships, and recognizing hidden motive. But this gift doesn't come without its weight. Being emotionally perceptive means they often absorb the energy around them, which can be both enlightening and exhausting. They tend to internalize tension, making them sensitive to conflict or dishonesty, and they may need time alone to reset and protect their emotional well-being. Yet, this same sensitivity allows them to form profoundly deep connections with others. People often find themselves opening up to them without knowing why, drawn to their presence because they feel truly seen and understood. Oh, negative individuals don't just hear, they feel what others are experiencing. They're the quiet ones who notice when someone's smile doesn't reach their eyes, or when a slight hesitation in tone reveals deeper pain. Their emotional perception isn't just a trait. It's a quiet superpower that allows them to navigate life with rare insight, offering comfort, clarity, and truth in a world often clouded by noise. Number 3, natural lone wolves and independent thinkers. Individuals with O-negative blood often embody the spirit of the lone wolf, not because they dislike people, but because their inner world is so rich, so self-sustaining, that they don't need constant interaction to feel fulfilled. They are not naturally drawn to crowds or shallow conversation. Instead, they find peace, clarity, and creative power in solitude. These are the thinkers who sit in silence and unravel the mysteries of the world in their minds, the ones who quietly observe while others rush to speak, the ones who prefer authenticity over approval. They often feel like outsiders, not because they're excluded, but because they choose not to conform. Oh, negative individuals question what others accept blindly. They challenge outdated systems, resist authority when it feels unjust, and are rarely afraid to stand alone if their principles demand it. This deep-rooted independence isn't rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's a core part of who they are. Their minds are wired for critical thinking, original ideas, and vision that goes far beyond the surface. They don't follow paths, they create them. Even in careers or communities where collaboration is necessary, they maintain a strong sense of personal boundaries and autonomy. They don't rely on validation or group consensus. They trust their gut even when it leads them into unfamiliar territory. And because of this, They often end up leading revolutions quietly, influencing change not through loud declarations, but through quiet consistency and fearless individuality. Though they may appear distant or detached at times, this self-sufficiency is a source of strength, not weakness. In a world that often pushes conformity and noise, all negative individuals are the ones who step back, reflect deeply, and move forward with purpose. Alone, if they must, but always with integrity and vision. Number 4, protective but selective. People with O negative blood are known for their fiercely protective nature. But this protection is not extended lightly or indiscriminately. It is reserved for those few who truly earn their trust and affection. They may appear reserved or cautious at first, often keeping their guard up as they carefully evaluate the intentions and character of the people around them. This selectiveness stems from a deep understanding of the value and fragility of trust. For them, loyalty is sacred, not something to be given away casually. When they do open their hearts, however, their loyalty transforms into an unbreakable bond. Those fortunate enough to be included in their inner circle quickly realize that all negative individuals will stand as fierce guardians against any threat, physical or emotional. Their protective instincts are relentless. They will go to great lengths to shield loved ones from harm, stand up against injustice, and provide unwavering support in times of need. Unlike superficial displays of affection, their protection is quiet, steady, and enduring. They are not the type to boast about their loyalty or make grand declarations. Instead, they demonstrate their love through actions, consistent presence, and silent strength. This intense loyalty also means that betrayal cuts deeply and when trust is broken. They are quick to withdraw, sometimes permanently. Their protective nature combined with their selectiveness creates a powerful dynamic. Once you are in their trusted circle, you are valued and guarded like a fortress. This makes their relationships deeply meaningful, but also rare and precious. The love and protection of an O-negative individual is a gift, a steadfast fortress of loyalty and care that offers safety and strength amidst life's uncertainties. Number 5. Old souls with a higher calling. People with O-negative blood often describe themselves as old souls carrying a profound sense of not fully belonging in the world around them, a feeling that sets them apart from an early age and persists throughout their lives. This sense of otherness is no mere coincidence. It reflects an intrinsic connection to something far greater and deeper than everyday experiences. Many O-negative individuals sense a higher calling that transcends ordinary ambitions. Whether it be a spiritual mission to heal and uplift, a humanitarian drive to serve and protect, or a creative impulse to express truths that others overlook. Their rarity in the population is mirrored by the rarity of their purpose. Ancient echoes running through their veins that whisper of timeless wisdom and enduring strength. This unique internal compass often leads them on paths that are unconventional and challenging as they seek meaning beyond material success or social acceptance. They are drawn to explore life's mysteries, question established beliefs, and pursue growth not just for themselves, but for the collective good. This journey can sometimes feel isolating, as their perspectives and values don't always align with the mainstream. Yet it fuels a resilience and depth that others admire but rarely understand. Their contribution to the world may be subtle or grand, but it is always imbued with a sense of responsibility and intention that comes from this higher calling. Whether through quiet acts of kindness, transformative ideas, or leadership in causes that matter. All negative individuals walk their path with a solemn awareness that they are part of a greater story, one that reaches back through history and forward into the future. Their blood carries the legacy of ancient strength and purpose, reminding them and those around them that they are here to make a meaningful difference, even if the journey sometimes feels lonely.